That's pretty much the biggest name that's in the D League right now, playing for the Westchester Knicks. You had a chance to see him play. What did you think about Jimmer, and do you think he has a chance to get back in the league as well, too?
Yeah, Jimmer was out there eating David Stockton's lunch. David Stockton, the son of John Stockton. I said, if John Stockton was out there, he would have been able to lock down Jimmer. But Jimmer was out there balling. He's on the road back to recovery, back to the NBA. He's playing for the Westchester Knicks. Westchester Knicks being GM'd by my man Allen Houston out of the New York Knicks. Remember Allen Houston? Allen Houston's their GM. And so Jimmer's playing his way back in. He can score. He's going to need to be able to try to get his own shot off. Now, he's great with catching and shooting, but he's going to need to try to get his own shot off. And I think he's the guy that's probably closest to getting back. That's an NBA guy.
All right, so the D-League is going to be expanding next year, if I'm not mistaken, right? What cities should we be looking for teams in?
Well, you're going to have it in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets, they got a team called the Long Island Nets. Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets are going to have a team, which is essential because it's going to bring the D-League back to the southeastern part of the country. And that's where the D-League originally started. And then once they started, the rich guys came in, bought the D-League teams, moved them out west. So Charlotte, they're going to have the Greensboro Swarm, and that's going to bring the D-League back to the southeastern coast. The Chicago Bulls also have purchased a D-League team. They haven't announced the name yet. They're going to announce it this season. I think they should call them the Chicago Michael Jordans. So they're going to expand from 19 teams to 22 teams.
The
Jumpmans, exactly. As long as they have Drake as their Drake and Future as their actual intro music to come on the court, that has to work that way.
No. They need to use the one. They need to use the Obama one. That's the Andre Drummond All-Star Vote video. I think Obama's Jumpman was better than Drake's and Future's.
Well, you see, the thing with using the word Drake, saying Drake, is because that's Mark's favorite rapper. For those who know hip-hop fans.
Stop.
Yeah, he did kind of kill that guy from Philly, didn't he?
Yeah, took his.
Yeah.
But that's another topic for another day. So, Greg, here's one last question before we let you out of here. The D-League, like I said, we expanded to 22 teams. There's 30 teams in the NBA. In your opinion, how much longer is it going to take for we get to the point where we're 1-to-1? Where we actually have a true 30 NBA teams and 30 D-League teams. How long do you think, in your opinion, it's going to take for us to get to that point?
I don't think any longer. I think within the next 10 years. Back in 2005, expanded from 8 to 15. So that was 7 teams, about 11 years ago. So you got 22 starting next season. You only need 8 more. And with the NBA making so much money and with it expanding on social media, I think these owners see a way. And it's also a true farm system. They need the system. You got guys like Dante Jones and Ronnie Brewer Jr., guys who are NBA veterans who are also playing in the D-League. So it's a way these teams can kind of hide guys on their roster and get guys minutes and even get guys rest. And that's another reason why they're expanding the D-League as well, because it's going to allow teams to do more with their NBA roster. So I think in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see 30 for 30.
Yeah, because I know down here there's an article saying that the Orlando Magic, the local team here, is about to have a D-League team, and they're looking at a few cities. Orlando having 2 locations here in Orlando, either be at the UCF Arena or over at the Wild World Sports here in Disney. They've talked about Jacksonville and the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Coliseum and a few other places. So I know the Magic were in some talks about bringing a D-League team of their own down here. So I'm assuming with Charlotte getting theirs, and I'm pretty sure Miami and Atlanta, those 2 are the next 2 that you said you bring back in the Southeast. So that's something nice to see going forward. But, Greg, if this is your first time on the show, so what we always do is we play a game called 3-point play. And what that works is each of the three hosts will throw a question at you. You got 30 seconds to answer it. It's pretty much anything random in the NBA. So, Mark, I'm going to let you lead this one off. What you got?
Okay. Rookie of the Year. It seems like it's coming down to Karl Anthony Towns and Kristaps Porzingis. Who do you have as Rookie of the Year this year in the NBA?
I have to say it would be D'Angelo Russell. He has the most swagged out haircut of all of the 3. So it'd have to be D'Angelo Russell of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, boy.
Interesting. I'll go next on this one. All right, so we talked Rookie of the Year. Here's a question. Which superstar in Oklahoma City will be the one to go? Will it be Russell Westbrook or be Kevin Durant? Which one leaves?
I think it's going to be Kevin Durant. I think there's an opportunity for him out in Los Angeles to go. He's had a very close relationship with Kobe Bryant, so I think it's very real, especially with the increased talent of the Lakers, that Kevin Durant can come to L.A.
All right, so they were getting on me about my Clippers pick to lead the West in the finals this year. Who are your finals choices?
Oh, wow. That's actually a really good question. I see Cleveland going again, with LeBron. I think he's still overall the best player in the game.
Agreed.
So I think you're going to have a repeat of the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers as you did last season. And I think nobody is touching Golden State right now. I think Steph and those boys are rocking and rolling, and I don't think anybody is touching the Golden State Warriors. It's funny because the Eastern Conference is actually a little bit stronger than the West, and I think the West has a little bit of Golden State Warriors fatigue right now. So I say Warriors and the Cavs. Oh yeah, and it's Lord Zingis for Rookie of the Year. On a serious note, I say Lord Zingis is Rookie of the Year.
Nice. So Greg, thanks for coming on the show tonight. But before we go, how can everybody get in contact with you and what you got coming up on your website and everything? Let everybody know about it.
You can check it out at runthetriangle.com, RUNTHE, triangle.com. You have Moses. When he was a baby, he was sent to Egypt where the pyramids are. That's where the triangles are. When Jesus was fleeing death from Herod, Mary and Joseph, they fled to Egypt. That's where the pyramids is, where the triangles are. And Michael Jordan, Shaq, Kobe, they didn't all win rings until they run the triangle. So the web New Testament in basketball. Please follow us at Twitter at Run the Triangle, Instagram at Run the Triangle, YouTube Run the Triangle. All the social media accounts are Run the Triangle. Check it out, Run the Triangle, baby. It's the New Testament in basketball.
And don't forget, check out his YouTube page because he actually had an interview with Nick Van Exel, the head coach of the Texas Legends. It's actually a really good piece, so take a look at that. Gregory Small, thanks for coming on Full Court Press tonight, talk about the D-League. We got to do this again soon.
Excellent. Thank you guys for having me. You guys got those tight Orlando jerseys out there, man. In the 90s, those were the best, those Magic jerseys.
I'm sorry. Paul's the big Magic guy. I'm more of a Hornets guy myself, but thanks for coming on. But, guys, we're going to take a break in a couple seconds. But like I said, we're going to get more into the Clippers when we get back from the break. But real quickly, guys, I'm going to lead a question as we go into break. Paul's choice was the L.A. Clippers to make the finals. If the Clippers don't make the finals this year, there's only one of three choices going to have to happen next, and Steve Ballmer is going to have to come to that moment where he has to make a decision. Who has to go? Do you keep the team the way it is? Is it Blake Griffin has to go? Is it Doc Rivers? Is it Chris Paul? I'm not going to have you guys answer the question because we're going to do it when we come back from the break, but I want you guys to think about it, and I want you guys to think about it as well, too. If you have any comments on it, 407-916-8255 or toll-free 800-729-8255. But before we go to break, as always, we have our good friends at Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues always providing us with a brand-new artist, that's been providing music for us every single week here at Full Court Press. This week is no exception. Our good artist is Long Tall Deb, and their song is What Could a Good Woman Do off the album Raise Your Hands. So listen to Long Tall Deb's What a Good Woman Can Do as we head on the break. And right back with Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on the new 96.9 The Game, Orlando Sports Leader.
Or do I let it go? Pretend that I'm all right. Tell me, sweetheart. Oh, what would a good woman do? The last time I tried to sit and watch a game, you said you had a list of things for me to do. When I say I just want to drink my beer, you say I never do the things you want me to.
Insurance disputes? Visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Preschool, SPORTZ. Preschoolsports.com.
Brought to you by Ryan Pearson.
Preschool sports, ages 2 to 6. Register now for soccer and t-ball. Preschool sports, right here in Central Florida. Fitness and fun, playing out in the sun. Preschool, SPORTZ. Preschoolsports.com.
The Sports RX with Brandon Kravitz and the Shot Doctor You think that Bill Belichick is going to get beaten by a quarterback that can't throw the ball more than 10 yards?
Let's see. He was defeated by Ryan Tannehill and Ryan Fitzpatrick at the end of the season. So, yes, I think Alex Smith is better than both of those quarterbacks.
Alex Smith probably won't even finish the game.
What are you even saying?
Well, at the end of the game, when the Patriots are up by 30, they'll bring in Chase Daniel just to take a few snaps and finish the game. But this will be the biggest slaughter of the weekend, by the way. It'll be a cold day in hell before Alex Smith in the playoffs goes to Foxborough and competes against the Patriots.
Well, then buy a sweater. This is going to get cold.
You can have the Chiefs and 3 touchdowns.
I look forward to you coming in on Monday and telling me how wrong you were.
I cannot wait till Alex Smith takes the field and Bill Belichick says, hey, there's a guy that might be able to throw the ball about 10 yards. Alex Smith is a stiff.
The Sports RX with Brandon Kravitz and the Shot Doctor. Weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. on FM 96.9 The Game.
Picked up by Victor. VO to the other end. He'll flush it down. To the rim he goes.
When the Magic are on the road, don't stay home. Bring a friend and cheer on your team at official Orlando Magic watch parties. Join the action in your neighborhood and enjoy ticket giveaways, drink specials, games, and more. For official watch party locations throughout Central Florida and the full season schedule, visit OrlandoMagic.com/watch party. It's pure magic.
Are you looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Do you need a jump start in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? SOFO is here for you. SOFO means something for everyone, and they are here to help you expand your business through all platforms of media. Their experienced team is here for you to expand your brand and put you and your business in places that you would have never been before. Check them out at www.sofoellc.com or call 407-607-9862. Follow SOFOELLC on Instagram and Twitter.
There are times being a genius would really come in handy. Karen, final question. You'll either walk out of here with $1 million or nothing. In what year did the Hicksonian astrophysical capital city 4th president invented? You have 5 seconds. But thankfully, you don't need to be a genius to do your own taxes, because TurboTax helps turn complicated questions into simple ones that you can answer. Intuit TurboTax. Taxes done smarter.
Are you looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Do you need a jump start in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? SOFO is here for you. SOFO means something for everyone, and they are here to help you expand your business through all platforms of media. Their experienced team is here for you to expand your brand and put you and your business in places that you would have never been before. Check them out at www.sofoellc.com or call 407-607-9862. Follow SOFOELLC on Instagram and Twitter.
iHeartRadio has rolled out a new feature called My Favorites Radio. Just explain it to me. Every song you thumb up from your favorite stations is automatically added to your My Favorites radio station. It's very simple.
Song added.
All you need is a thumb.
Song added.
And iHeartRadio conforms to your exact thumbing preferences. Apologies in advance to Jason Pierre-Paul.
Does not compute.
There are things that need to be fixed.
Download our iHeartRadio app today or listen at iHeartRadio.com.
Now, I know you've heard of this up-and-coming brand, Hoop Culture, but here's something you didn't know. They have just opened their first store in Fashion Square Mall, downstairs, right in front of the movie theater. That's right, the brand that brought you the iconic Eat, Sleep, Ball design is bringing their streetwear brand to retail. Visit the store at Fashion Square Mall right here in Orlando, or visit them online at hoopculture.com, or follow them at Hoop Culture. Our listeners save 30% off your next order. Use the code RADIO at checkout.
Games on, games on.
FM 96.9 The Game.
We are back with Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on the new 96.9 The Game, Orlando sports leader. 407-916-8255 or toll-free 800-729-8255 is the number to call in to talk tonight with me and Paul Myers and Marc Johnson of NBAFCPradio.com, as well as super producer Chris is in the booth as well, too. Before we went to break, we talked about the LA Clippers, and, Paul's prediction of the Clippers making the finals was, nothing out of the ordinary. But here's a question: the Clippers have been, pretty much the same tight-knit group for the last few years, and they haven't really gotten to the finals. And if they miss the finals again,